Sagittarius Zodiac sign, traits, love, and relationship. In astrology, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, also called the Great Benefic. It represents expansion, growth, and prosperity. For almost every trait, they have a contradicting one, so with the Sagittarius, you will find it a serious task trying to decrypt their personality. As a mutable sign, Sagittarius constantly seeks adventure and excitement in love, work, and friendship. Nothing can glue them to the spot. Remaining in one spot for too long will quench the fire in them, so Sagittarius are always on the go, on the road, from one job to another, etc. When in love, committing becomes a tough decision because the last thing they want to lose is their freedom. Love seems like a prison to them, and Sagittarius will always go for partners who will give them enough space to breathe their individuality. The personal traits of Sagittarius. Sagittarius natives are a complexity of traits. They are known for their outgoing and extroverted nature. In a crowd, they will most likely be the jokers, making everyone laugh and being the center of attention. However, their love for attention and self-focus makes them cold towards others, sometimes unconsciously ignoring others' feelings. They often get boastful, talking a lot about themselves. Though this is not a complete image of them, Sagittarians are caring and loving. As long as you're considered a loved one, they've got your back and will be there to protect you. Be sure they care about you even if they don't show it emotionally. Sagittarius, positive personality traits. Sagittarius's feathers are unruffled by the day-to-day troubles of life. Their motto is tomorrow's another day. They're very optimistic and don't get drained by failure, but believe that tomorrow will be much better. These natives find it difficult to stay in one spot. In fact, it is not natural for them. Rather, they are restless, constantly in search of new horizons to reach and adventures to find. The typical Sagittarian is a knowledge seeker. They are curious, and it might seem like no poke nosing, but Sagittarians just want to learn more. Enthusiasm lines their everyday life. Fun is all they are about. They're always the life of the party, and people are drawn to their outgoing natures. Sagittarius never run out of jokes, and even when they do, they'll come up with a new crazy but fun idea to pass the time. Sagittarians are self-sufficient. They pride themselves on their independence and can never trade it for anything because it's what defines them. Their love for freedom and hate being held down by anything or anyone against their wishes. The most important freedom Sagittarius needs is in the freedom to explore and wander. These folks are adventurous and love exploring, testing, and trying new things. They love traveling, so if you plan to stick with them, be ready for a life on the road. Another great thing about them is their aversion to falsehood. You will find a Sagittarius to be more honest than a mirror. They will give you the truth of a plain dish without sugarcoating. If you know them well, you know they do it out of love. Sagittarius, negative personality traits. Sagittarians rebel about being grown-ups. It's almost like they want to live in their childhood forever, so as to be free to play around. They also get easily bored with repeatedly doing the same thing, and for them, consistency and routine are boring. They'd rather take the spontaneous route. Natives of the Sagittarius Zodiac are overthinkers. They think deeply and it doesn't help them achieve much. Instead, they end up exaggerating and making little issues seem big. Despite their ability to think deeply, they still make unwise decisions. Their risk-taking is often reckless. Sagittarians are careless and take unnecessary risks. To cap it off, their spontaneity makes them disorganized. Because they don't like routines, they scatter details and end up in a mess. Sagittarius also lacks focus, as it's difficult for them to keep at something for long. They're impatient. Naivete is another flaw of the Sagittarius native. Their optimism prevents them from looking at the negative side of people, but rather focusing on the positive. As a result, they end up being hurt when they foolishly trust someone, and they can be naively compliant. Sagittarius in love and relationships. Although they easily fall in love, the Sagittarius native is scared of committing. This is because it could be a threat to their freedom and independence. If you want to date a Sagittarius, make sure you let him be himself. As a matter of fact, it's difficult to pin down a Sagittarius to a relationship. However, when they are serious about you, they do not let go, but make sure they build a paradise around your love. Once that bridge is crossed, the Sagittarius lover will keep you smiling every single day. They will find every opportunity to do something new and fun in the relationship, and their humor will serenade you. Love for them must be adventurous, unless they will be bored of your relationship. If you're not open to exploring, you most probably shouldn't go for a Sagittarius lover, as even love for them must be done spontaneously. Do you love vacations? Then get ready for it. You might be very often surprised by ideas of fun trips you both can take. The Sagittarius lover will want to take you to mind-blowing places, as he hates the boredom that comes with being fixed. Expect to go on a never-ending fun ride through the relationship. Being lovers of fun themselves, they will ensure that there's no room for boredom. Be prepared to get crazy adventure ideas from them, and it promises to be a fun package. The Sagittarius's native humor is his charm, so even in a relationship, your Sagittarius partner will give you steady doses of humor and jokes. There's no dull moment around them because the fire in them sparks continually. It's most likely that Sagittarians will go for a partner who is of different background and has a different upbringing, so they can tap into their experiences. They want to grow with their partners and want them to be their best. Honesty is the Sagittarian's best policy, and this is one constant in their life. They will be blunt with their partners and expect the same. Even if it ends up hurting the other party, their goal is to give the unrefined truth. So, if they profess feelings for you, trust their words. They're also good at communicating their feelings. The Sagittarians are expressive and emotionless. They are not shy about how they feel, but will readily say it out loud. Whether good or bad, they will cut you the drama and say it bluntly. Sagittarius are frequently attracted to Geminis. Since these two signs are opposed, Sagittarians may feel that Gemini possesses characteristics they respect and wish to cultivate in themselves. Sagittarius also get along well with Aries and Leo, as these signs are high on energy. They're also compatible with Aquarius. Both characters are deep thinkers, and they may like collaborating to understand the universe better. Sagittarius are incompatible with Cancer, Taurus, and Capricorn. A relationship between these signs might suffer from communication difficulties.